Hi, everybody. My name's Joe K. It's Joe K Music. Welcome to another day in the underground. A lot of you have been asking me to share my opinion on Krizz Kaliko and his departure from Strange Music. So today, I'm going to provide a very interesting perspective on Krizz Kaliko. It's going to be coming from me, but it's also going to be coming from some of his fans. So make sure that you stay tuned because I'd like you all to hear what they have to say as well. Now, for those of you that have been living underneath a freaking rock over the last year, Krizz Kaliko left Strange Music. He started his own label, Earhouse, with his wife, Crystal. And the two of them have been steadily promoting the new record label and several releases over the last few months. Now, before we dive into those releases and those songs that he's been putting out, I want to make sure that we make a couple things very clear here. He didn't just leave Strange Music, but he left a lot of the channels that were allotted to him at Strange Music to pursue his own independent venture. Now, when this was first announced, a lot of people thought that Krizz Kaliko leaving Strange Music was just another arm of Strange Music, and he was ultimately going to still be underneath that umbrella of Strange Music or one of the other subsidiaries that are closely tied to Strange Music or next to Strange Music. That is not the case. Krizz Kaliko is 100% independent. He's doing everything on his new label, Earhouse, and I just feel like that's very important to start this episode out with. Krizz Kaliko or any artist leaving Strange Music leave Strange Music and they lose a lot of those connections and the ability to do certain things easily through the different channels that Strange Music has established over the years. Now, if you've watched the vlog, you know about my opinion of some of the things going on over at Strange Music. Now, you have to put aside your feelings on artists leaving and what you think is fair or not fair. That's irrelevant to this conversation. The point is this: Strange Music and its several different companies that are next to it are a giant machine made up of many parts. And when you're an artist on that label, there are certain privileges that come with being an artist on that label. And there's certain accesses that come with being an artist on that label. And so when you go leave to do your own independent thing, if you don't have the business acumen or the know-how to put that together yourself, you are going to drown. One thing that I've noticed with a lot of the artists that have left Strange Music over several years is a lot of them will leave Strange Music. It'll be a big announcement. They'll get a little bit of a boost in their numbers for the first release, and then they go to the wayside. The quality goes to complete crap. They have no idea how to distribute their music. They have no idea how to market their music. They stop talking to fans. They don't know how to do anything because it's been done for them over the years by Strange Music. Now, I say all that because the question was posed to me. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if I feel that Krizz Kaliko can be successful without Strange Music. It's not a simple answer. I think it's going to be hard. I think that a lot of artists have come through Strange Music and fallen flat on their face after leaving. It's probably for all the reasons I just got done saying before about the machine of Strange Music. They have been coddled over so many years that when it comes time to do it themselves, they don't know what to do. They're stuck. They freeze. And they don't move forward. They end up doing nothing. And then they go to the wayside, and you don't hear about them until they're, on some vlog crying about Strange Music. That's just a reality. A lot of times their quality suffers. A lot of times the production suffers, the videos suffer, the marketing and promotion suffer, the general brand suffers. They lose their identity. Nobody knows who they are anymore or what kind of music they're trying to put out anymore because all of that was curated at Strange Music for them. And quite frankly, a lot of people just went along for the ride. Now, when it comes to Krizz Kaliko, you have to look at what he's done since he's left. So let's backpedal a little bit. Krizz Kaliko announces he's leaving Strange Music at the reveal. Right? He literally was one of the only artists to get any kind of a going away party, so to speak, in recent memory, especially at the level that it was at. I'm sure he played a pretty big role in helping put that together, obviously, and he clearly stated that he had the blessing of Tech and Travis at that time to do so. But We haven't really seen that with a lot of other artists. Does that mean that with Krizz Kaliko then that some of those channels may still be open for him to utilize? It's possible. Will he be utilizing them? That remains to be seen. Everything that's been set up until this point is that, and this comes from Krizz Kaliko himself, he wants to do it on his own. He's not trying to go and tour with Tech. He's trying to tour as Krizz Kaliko. He is his own person. He is his own brand, and he has his own company now. Now, with that said, there's a couple of things that Krizz Kaliko is doing that, in my opinion, are going to be crucial to his success, and he's probably going to have to continue doing the things that he's doing, plus some, in order to maintain that. One of them is just connecting with his fans. I feel like when he was on Strange Music, you know, you could talk to a Strange Music artist through a meet and greet. You might be able to catch him in the comments section. You might be able to catch him on Instagram, maybe. But the access to the artist over there has always been very mysterious and kind of touch and go. The second he left Strange Music, he was all over social media. He was on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. He's freaking everywhere now. And he's putting out content and he's connecting with his fans, which is the number one way to gain traction these days in the era of social media. It's very interesting because back in the day, it used to be really frowned upon for artists to talk to fans because a lot of artists had different egos and personalities, and quite frankly, it could be really off-putting the fans. And there was always kind of a mysterious nature to it about keeping, you know, people from seeing behind the curtain and really getting to see who the artist is. And it was really all about the brand, right? They're putting out an image for that artist, and they don't want the artist to blow it by, you know, being something that they're not portraying to be in their music via social media to their fans. That has gone away now. And what we're seeing from Krizz Kaliko, and quite frankly, his wife Crystal as well, both of them are on social media all the time interacting with their fans. And not just interacting, but engaging in conversation with their fans, which is going to make people, quite frankly, people like me, that when Krizz Kaliko was on Strange Music, I wasn't a huge fan of him. I'm going to be honest. Like, I didn't go buy every single Krizz Kaliko song or every Krizz Kaliko album. Of course, I know who Krizz Kaliko is. I knew who he was, and I heard some of his music, but I definitely wasn't paying as close attention as I am now. And the reason is this. Not only is he on social media, but he comes across as a very likable person. And for those of you that have gone to meet and greets and things like that over the years, I'm sure you knew that. But quite frankly, I don't think a lot of the rest of the world that weren't hardcore fans of Krizz Kaliko really knew much about Krizz Kaliko until now. The second thing that he's been hitting on every single time is the quality of the product that he's putting out. I have yet to see some janky freaking flyer out there photoshopped by some 12-year-old of Krizz Kaliko and 17 other rappers. I haven't seen it yet. Everything that I've seen from him has been quality. The music videos, quality. The production, quality. Everything has been top notch. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Krizz Kaliko's product at Strange Music versus Krizz Kaliko's product as owner of Earhouse. Like I said before, a lot of the artists didn't have the access or they didn't have the money to be able to continue to put out as quality of a product as they were when they were on Strange Music. Period. And when you can't do that, it hurts the brand, it hurts your image, and it hurts your fans because your fans don't want to listen to a subpar product. Plain and simple, especially these days. Krizz Kaliko put out Wait, he put out Feeling Good, he put out Pressure, and he just dropped this new song, BB, with T-Pain. Like, that's huge. That's freaking huge. Do I like every single one of those songs as a fan of underground hip-hop? Mostly? No. But I can still respect the quality of the product that he's putting out. It's still good music. It's not a crap song. Like, none of the songs are garbage. I may not prefer them because that's not what I listen to. But what he's establishing right now, right out the gate, fresh off of his relationship with Strange Music, he's making sure that he's not making the same mistake that Strange Music made. You know what that mistake is? Boxing yourself in to a certain type of fan. Krizz Kaliko is coming out with all of his songs through Earhouse, and he is opening up the floodgates for any fan anywhere close to hip-hop or maybe even other genres to listen to his music. Think about what he put out. He put out Wait. Think about how that song sounded. He put out the song of Futuristic, Feeling Good. Think about how that song sounded. Now he puts out Pressure. Think about the difference in the style of song from Feeling Good to Pressure. Now take that and add in BB with T-Pain. None of them sound the same. None of them sound the same. I had this conversation with Chuck when Krizz Kaliko was putting out the Wait song. And me and Chuck had a conversation about it. And, you know, Chuck was sharing his feelings. I shared my feelings about the song. But there was one main point that I made that I feel like just went over everybody's head, and I just became this huge Krizz Kaliko hater. And the fact is that song, I wasn't his target demographic. I wasn't who he was marketing the song towards. I'm not going to freaking listen to Wait. Just like personally, even with T-Pain, I'm not listening to BB. That's not a knock on Krizz Kaliko. That's just my own personal musical taste. Those aren't my kind of songs. I'll bump Pressure all day. I love that song. Even Feeling Good. I'm going to have to be in a certain kind of mood for that song, but it's a good song. I would listen to that. And that's what he's doing. That's what I'm seeing him do that, quite frankly, a lot of other artists that have left Strange Music are not doing. Which brings me to my third point. The reason he can do all this is because he has such a diverse range of talent when it comes to music. He can literally do almost anything he wants to do. The man can sing, he can rap. The different vocal tones that you hear from Krizz Kaliko are unmatched by anyone else I can even think of. I cannot think of a single person that has the range like Krizz Kaliko. I'm not just talking about singing. I'm talking about his vocal tone. When he raps, he can rap aggressive. He can rap in like a happy-go-lucky mood. He can chop. Like, he can storytell. He can do literally everything when it comes to rapping. And then you throw singing on there, and the range is just as diverse. So when it comes to talent, there has not been an artist that has left Strange Music that has more talent than Krizz Kaliko. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. There has not been an artist that has left Strange Music in the past, ever, that has the talent of Krizz Kaliko. And I know, Joe, you need to stop riding the Krizz Kaliko wave. I'm not riding the wave. I'm just speaking facts. And that's the fact of the matter. You tell me another artist that has come through there that's had the diverse range of Krizz Kaliko. There isn't a single person, current roster or former roster, period. The biggest L that Strange Music could take was losing Krizz Kaliko. And the best thing that Krizz Kaliko could have done, given the circumstances, was to leave Strange Music. Because when you work for somebody else, your future is capped based on what your company you work for decides to cap it at. Now he controls his own destiny. Now he controls the ceiling. And quite frankly, there is no ceiling. Until he stops connecting with fans, putting out a quality product, we're going to be seeing a lot of Krizz Kaliko. And look, a lot of you guys are going to try to say that, oh, Joel, you're just trying to ride the Krizz Kaliko wave because he left Strange Music and you want him on your show. Of course I want freaking Krizz Kaliko on the show. I just wanted to put it out there into the ether so that in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we can look back on this video and I can say, called it. The rest of this video here, it's going to be fans of Krizz Kaliko, a.k.a. the FoKKers, not to be confused with the FoKKers. That's FoKKers. And I want them to be able to give their input on why they feel that Krizz Kaliko is going to be successful. But hey, before I turn it over to them, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. My name's Joe K. It's just another day in the underground.
Number one is He's no longer restricted on his content. He can be whatever he wants to be as Krizz Kaliko. That man puts his blood, sweat, and tears into everything he does. Everything. I don't know if you guys have watched the Pressure video. It had me bawling my eyes out. Just go watch it.
Krizz Kaliko's talent speaks for itself. He sings, he raps, he can do hooks.
He's like a method actor. He feels everything he does so to his core.
He's got a big personality, and so and it shows in his music. You know what I'm saying? So his talent, for and foremost, that right there alone. If this man was completely starting from never have been heard before, it wouldn't be long before y'all heard of him.
Everything he puts out for us fans, he puts his soul into for us.
The dedication that he has to what he is doing and what he is pursuing and what he wants to do. The man works. He puts in mad work. Try not to cuss. But he puts in mad work for everything that he does. And, you know, he lets you know in his music that he has his, you know, mental issues and stuff. And a lot of us that are fans of Krizz Kaliko, you know, we go through some of the same things.
He loves his fans and we love him. It is a reciprocating relationship. We are here for him, he is here for us.
The fact that he lets us know how, you know, he feels personally in his music, to the point that there are us out there that can completely and utterly understand and relate to how he feels.
He wants us to get the therapy from his music that he is putting out there.
He says it multiple times, his music is his therapy, but his music is our therapy. And the amount of work that he puts in for his music lets us know that this is what he wants to do.
He was doing a live video last night and he was talking about, he was like, you know, it's not just whose house, Earhouse, it's our house. We are the label as well, because without us, it wouldn't be going anywhere.
When your fans are driven so hard to the point that meeting you is a pivotal moment in our lives, that says something. Miss Watson, Krizz Kaliko's wife, she is just as great a person, you know, and personality that he is. You know, she shows a lot of love to his fans when she doesn't even have to, you know. But she loves us the way that we love Krizz, and she loves the fact that we love that man so hard for everything that he has done in music, in his life.
I think Krizz Kaliko is going to be so successful because he backs his fans and his fans back him wholeheartedly.
It's your boy Savage Capone. Shout out to fans of Krizz Kaliko on Facebook. Join the group. You know what I'm saying? Get involved. Help support. You know what I'm saying? Come talk to us. We all in there. We regular people. You know what I'm saying? Krizz Kaliko, regular person. I promise you.
Whose house? Earhouse.